Hello everyone, welcome to Man-Child Motorsports. I am Taylor Drift and I am here with
Papa Pugsley, and thanks for tuning in. Today we have round 1, group 1 of the MCM Mini Truck Madness Tournament.
We have lots of great looking trucks running tonight and some really fast ones. Let's take a look at the pairing for tonight. Remember, there were all blind draw pairings.
Here's a look at the total list, but let's go ahead and shrink it in and actually look at tonight's who's running tonight. So we got Numbskull, Jack, Rosemarie, and Boondocks in the first group. Crazy Canuck, Bolo Brown, Blue Line, and JJ Smooth going to be in the second group.
Let's get into the driver introductions for our first group. Starting us off, we have Numbskull from Numbskull Racing driving his VW Caddy, weighing in at 60.1 grams.
Then we have Jack from Jack Racing, and he's driving his Datsun 620, coming in at 58.9 grams.
Now we have Rosemarie driving for Devosi Familia Racing, driving the Datsun 620, coming in at 54.1 grams.
Lastly, we have Boondocks from MQH Racing. He's driving a Datsun 620, coming in at 53.2 grams. Numbskull's going to have the pole, and Jack's going to be in front with him. Let's get some racing done.
Look at that time Numbskull had while sliding in on his roof. That is going to move Blue Line down the list, with Numbskull coming into the third spot on the list. Great run of 9.9887. Let's take a closer look at the action.
Everybody makes it to the butterfly pretty good this go around here. It's all pretty non-eventful all the way coming around the campers. Everybody's single file coming around the campers.
It looks like both Boondocks and Rosemarie had troubles coming out of the tunnel turn. Boondocks was able to get back on his wheels and complete the race.
Alright, looks like Numbskull's in the lead with 4 points. You got Jack in the pole now, and Rosemarie joins him in the front row.
Jack had the lead the whole way down the hill this time. Everyone was good going around the roundabout. Numbskull tried to make a move around Jack in that final corner, but couldn't get it done.
Both Boondocks and Rosemarie lost it in the last corner, but Rosemarie was able to get on her wheels and finish the race. Now she moves over to the pole there, and Boondocks in the front row with her. I apologize, I just got the wrong score on there. We'll update that next round.
Everyone comes out of the butterfly good. Rosemarie is in front, but she loses it coming out of the tunnel turn. Boondocks and Numbskull are able to bully their way past, but Jack gets hung up behind Rose.
Their last lap, Boondocks comes over to the pole, and Numbskull comes back up to the front row for his last time. He's in the lead with 10 points, but you got Jack right behind him with 7. This race is pretty uneventful. Numbskull gets off to a pretty good lead right off the bat. Coming down through, everything looks good. Got a big lead in the roundabout. You got Jack trying to overtake Boondocks, not able to. But coming down to the end, Boondocks flips, still comes in second though. Here comes Rosemarie up the end. So we have our winners. We got Numbskull got first, but we got a tie between Jack and Boondocks. So that's going to give us a sudden death race off. So that'll be the best of 3. You got Jack starting on the inside lane. He had the best time out of 2. So it'll be the best out of 3 races here. If it goes to a third race, the one that had the fastest time gets the inside lane. Jack's off to the lead, coming down through. Everything's looking good. All he's got to do is finish the first win, and he goes over. And looks like Boondocks is able to go around, and Boondocks is going to take the first win out of the 3. And Boondocks is going to be over in the pole position this time. Let's see if he can take advantage of it and get the win here. Come down, looks like Jack takes the lead again. They're both kind of battling around the campers there. Jack's off to the early lead, coming down, and he's going to take the second race. So that's 1 win apiece. So Jack moves over to the inside lane. He had the faster 2 laps. Let's see what happens here. Now, once again, Jack gets out to the early lead. Pretty smooth coming around the campers, no issues. Roundabout looks good. And looks like he's in for win number 3. Look at that time, too. So it looks like he's going to get on the board. Nickel's going to get knocked off. Blue Line's going to go down to 5th, and Jack is going to come in the new number 4 spot. Nice run, Jack.
And with that last win, Jack will be our second driver from this round to move on. Now let's take a look at our next group. We have Crazy Canuck from White Knuckle Motoring driving the Mazda Ripu coming in at 59.9 grams.
Then we have Bolo Brown from Ninja Car Racing. He's driving a VW Caddy, coming in at 48.7 grams.
Now we have Blue Line from Blue Line Racing driving the Datsun 620 coming in at 60.5 grams.
Last we have JJ Smooth from Puffs Racing. He's driving a Mazda Ripu, coming in at 57.1 grams. We'll be starting off with Crazy Canuck in the pole and Bolo Brown next to him in the front row.
Boy, this wasn't a good way to start. Once they all got by the campers, it is Crazy Canuck getting caught up on the wall, and both JJ Smooth and Blue Line couldn't make it past. That left Bolo Brown a solo run down the rest of the hill.
So Bolo Brown's the only one that gets points in that one. He's got 4 points for the win, and he moves over to the pole, and Blue Line moves up the front lane with him.
It looks like Blue Line had some issues getting out of the butterfly turn. That also held JJ Smooth up. Bolo gets out to a big lead. Towards the end, Blue Line was catching back up, but had more issues right before the final turn.
All right, Bolo's in the lead with 8 points. You got Crazy Canuck with 3 and JJ Smooth with 2. You got Blue Line in the pole and JJ Smooth up front with him.
Boy, Blue Line is having a bad night. He has too much speed going into the butterfly, and he is lifter right up while Bolo drives under him. Everyone else has a clean run down the hill. Right at the end, Crazy Canuck tried to get around JJ but couldn't do it.
Bolo still has the lead with 10 points, but we got JJ and Crazy Canuck are both at 6 points behind him, so he gets the second run here. We got JJ Smooth and Crazy Canuck starting off in the front.
Everything started off good for the whole group, but it is not Blue Line's night. He bounces from one side to the other and climbs the side bank. Crazy Canuck fights for the lead around the roundabout and is able to come in for the win.
Okay, for the second group, we have Bolo Brown and Crazy Canuck. Let's get moving on. Bolo had 13 to win it all. Crazy Canuck had 10, and JJ Smooth had 6. And then it just wasn't Blue Line's night. He had a hell of a time. So here's going to be the ones moving forward. So next time for the second round, you got Numbskull, Jack, Crazy Canuck, and Bolo Brown. And they'll be running the second round for the first group. So congratulations to all of our winners here. They had a great night.
Yes, they all ran good races, and the trucks look great too. Congratulations to those moving to the second round.
Next week we'll see Speedball Herman, Jake Mahoney, Mr. Dark, Spy Dude, and then Halligan Seagrave, Deacon, Giorgio, and Joe Almighty. So stay tuned for that.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Also make sure to tell your friends about all the great racing action. See you next week.